You're coming to London and you're wondering how to get around this vast city to see all the sights. Now, you can walk, but some of the distances are very long, and indeed it has been known to rain in London, and you might be thinking of getting a cab or an Uber, but the average traffic speed in London is only 8 miles an hour, so it's best to use public transport. But how do you pay for it? Well, the two easiest, most convenient ways are either to use an Oyster card or a contactless card. And in this video, we're going to discuss the pros and cons of each, so hopefully you can make the right decision. On with the video. Hi, my name is Mel, and I'm so glad you could make it to this very short video about the pros and cons of Oyster cards and contactless. Now, almost all podcasts and videos that you might watch talk about using an Oyster, and if you can't get that, then using contactless instead. But let's have a look at it in a little bit more detail. So firstly, how easy is it to get an Oyster card? Well, you've got to go to a tube station and use one of the machines there, or a railway station in London, or a visitor centre, or indeed apply online and have it posted out to you. Whereas these days, lots of people have already got some form of contactless payment, be it a watch, a phone, or of course, a contactless credit card as we see here. So for most people, it's easier to get hold of contactless. Next, what are the upfront costs of the two options? Well, for an Oyster card, it's £7, non-refundable, non-returnable, you'll never get back. And if you have it posted to you to get hold of one, that just adds, of course, to the upfront costs. And for contactless, most people have got it already, so it costs nothing. Next, both cards must be kept topped up, because either you won't be allowed onto the system, the bus, the train, or whatever, or maybe worse yet, if you are allowed onto the system, and then subsequently it emerges you didn't have the funds to pay, the cards, either the Oyster or the credit card or contactless whatever, will be blocked. Now with contactless, keeping it topped up should just happen automatically. But with Oyster, you've got to check with the machines. You've got to check online. You've always got to be on top of where you are with your Oyster card. So again, it's a win for contactless. Now, for adults, there's no difference in the fares charged by Oyster or contactless. The daily cap, weekly cap, the single fares, the off-peak fares, and so on, they're all exactly the same. Although, if you've got a national rail card and you take it along with an Oyster card to a tube station, you can get a member of staff to add it to your travel card and you'll get a third off off-peak fares. Another group that can get half-price fares in this case by using an Oyster card is people who are 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 years old. And older than that, you're paying the full adult fare. Younger than that, you're going through the wide gates onto the tube or just going straight onto the bus, tram or whatever. But for 11 to 15-year-olds, if you go with the card to a tube station, a railway station in London, or a visitor centre, you can have something called the Young Visitor Discount applied to the Oyster card and the Oyster card only, and that will give you half-price fares. If you've got a national rail card or you're 18 to 15 years old, then it would be a win for the Oyster card and its cheaper fares. But do bear in mind there are rules about who's an adult and who gets a child fare that are different on the Thames Clipper and on the cable car. So by now it should be clear that for the vast majority of people visiting London, if you've already got some form of contactless payment, then it's going to work out better than using an Oyster card. The exception being maybe if you've got kids who are 11, 12, 13, 14 or 15 years old, it can be cheaper with an Oyster card than with contactless. And again, I would stress with contactless, it includes the card itself, the watch, the phone, whatever that you're going to use, you can use these things separately. So, if you found this video at all useful, could I ask you to like and subscribe? And there are also some other videos about London that are appearing now on screen that you could click on and watch, and maybe you'll find those helpful as well. Many thanks for listening. I'll see you soon.